To at least one of Spokane's stolen copper cases. Police arrested 2 men for trying to sell hundreds of pounds of stolen copper wire to a Post Falls recycler. KREM 2's Brianna Roy shows us how their attention to detail, or lack thereof, landed them behind bars.
A month ago, someone broke into this Avista substation to steal live copper wire, and then last week, someone broke into a couple job sites to steal some Avista copper wire rolls. With copper crimes like that on the rise, recyclers are cautious of everyone bringing in copper, and that's what led to a break in this case.
How are you going to think you're going to recycle 600 pounds of copper? And we've been very curious where they've been taking that amount of copper, because if you walked in with 100 pounds of copper and it looks like that, they're going to still question you.
Kris LaBare works at a recycling facility in Kootenai County. She and her co-workers are all talking about what happened at another Post Falls recycler this week, where police say 22-year-old William Fossil and 28-year-old Jason Wing brought in more than 600 pounds of stolen copper wire. The recycler noticed the wire was not only extremely clean, but was stamped with the company name Avista out of Spokane. His suspicions were realized when police matched the copper and tools in their van to recent job site break-ins in Spokane. Fossil and Wing are now in jail in Kootenai County, charged with felony possession of stolen property.
You know, there's a lot of people who put effort into recycling and try to gain some extra money, and they're ruining that for everybody.
And now police are investigating whether those 2 suspects are connected to even more recent copper thefts, including the one that happened behind me and knocked out power to more than 3,000 customers. In Spokane, Brianna Roy, KREM 2 News.
Well, if you're out and about in Spokane today, you may have noticed fewer panhandlers. A new ordinance kicked in today, and it makes curbside begging illegal on some city streets. People can still use a sign to ask for help, but they can't step onto the street to collect money from passing cars. The restriction applies to certain streets and roads, mostly limited to the downtown area. Some business owners on the west side are so fed up with these aggressive panhandlers that they're documenting the problem. Kevin Clark owns Argosy Cruises on the waterfront. He and others in the tourism business are taking photos of panhandlers and sending them to city officials. They say panhandlers are chasing away tourism dollars.
I'm not coming back to Seattle. It just didn't feel safe.
Mayor responded saying despite the rise in panhandling, the city's tourism and convention revenues are on the rise. With just 1 month to go.